Welcome back. So after months of delays, the trial of Rivers of Living Waters Ministries leader Stephen Zondo finally begins today. Zondo faces charges of rape, indecent assault and defeating the ends of justice. It's alleged the incidents he's accused of started in the 1980s and continued up until 2018. Two of his alleged victims are expected to appear as witnesses during the trial, which is expected to last 2 weeks. Well, for more on this, our reporter Pule Letshwiti-Jones is standing by the North Gauteng High Court this morning. He joins us now live. Pule, certainly a trial that the country really has been waiting to see kick off.
And it's all systems go. Good morning, the lady. And what we understand here is that previously, Stephen Zondo's senior counsel, of course, Advocate Pretoria, had requested that the Commission of the Protection of Religious Linguistic Communities give them transcripts of some of the affidavits of the accused who had, of course, testified before the commission. And that was not the case. In fact, the defense argued otherwise, saying that the commission was not part of this court case and that they were depending on the docket from SAPS, and they were, of course, backed up by the court as well. And today is, of course, a D-Day for Stephen Zondo. But I'm just going to ask my colleague Joel Matlala just to pan just right in front of me. Some of the congregants have already started to gather here this morning. We were told that we're expecting quite a number of them to actually block the streets of Pretoria here today. We do understand that the Metro Police have also been deployed to come and ensure the safety of other innocent residents and communities who are going to work. But as it is right now, his congregants, of course, have maintained that he's done nothing wrong, Naledi.
Yeah, I wonder if you've spoken to them and how long they intend to be out there. It doesn't seem like a very big group, Pule.
Well, definitely. These are still the early hours, and we were told that more taxis were coming just on my left-hand side as well. There's just another group that just got off a taxi, about tens of them coming through to the courts to show to pledge their allegiance rather for the the pastor who's been in hot waters. And there's quite a lot that has happened, lady. We do know that some of these several cases that have been reported stem from 1980 to 2018, quite several of them, quite outrageous incidences that have been alleged against Stephen Zondo, and of course this bringing his church into bad repute as well. And while that's the case, we've seen this numerously as well with several pastors who have been accused of such allegations, where their congregants stand with them and protect them to say they've done nothing wrong. So it'll be quite interesting to see what those witnesses will be in the dock today, will have to testify and say against Stephen Zondo this morning, the lady.
Yeah, I mean, I remember back in September, there certainly was a handful of supporters as well for the victims. Are we seeing that at all today, Pule?
Yes, we're seeing that quite honestly, and just on my left side again might be quite a bit far from where I am right now, but like I said, there's just been two taxis that have just arrived just now, and they will be conglomerating and coming together here to show their support for the disgruntled Stephen Zondo. But quite a lot, Naledi, will be expected today as the court takes place. Remember, just previously, Pistorius, representing Zondo, told the court that he wanted to launch an application to force the commission to actually release some of those transcripts, and that has been a difficulty. And he said that this was important for the defense, especially when the alleged victims are being cross-examined by the defense in court, which is of course today. And the prosecution on the other hand said the commission's work had nothing to do with this criminal trial. So it will be quite interesting to see the exchange of arguments that will be held in court today. And following Zondo's bigger court case, scores of his congregants are of course expected to come outside the court today, showing their support. And we do understand that this trial will be continuing for about a week before we get that judgment there. So it will be quite interesting to see how the proceedings unfold this morning, and of course some of those key issues, and of course raises that will be raised by the witnesses who will be in the dock this morning.
Right. Pule, thank you so much for that update. Pule Letshwiti-Jones is speaking to us there with the latest from the case. And of course, as that trial kicks off, we will keep you updated on it throughout the day and of course throughout the week.